I've got this set, because I'm a mega SWAT, to run automatically every 15 seconds.
It's not Pechacucci.
So I'm just going to hold this, yeah. Does anyone come into contact with those crazy things called users? I'm just going to feel this is going to go down like a lead balloon. Tonight I'm going to talk to you about understanding behaviour-focused design. And I suppose why that's important to me in the world that I live in is that whenever you're designing an experience, it's important to think about the kind of behaviours that you're looking for your product or service to gear towards. So setting goals, I suppose, as far as what you want to achieve with whatever technology product that is. You talk about behaviour and you get a bit scared about that might be hard to change, but humans are not that different to dogs. We can actually train them in the same way as we train dogs. So true. If anyone's got kids, they'd know I'm talking the truth. So you click a training. Who's a dog trainer? Anyway. People actually like things when they're done easily, and that's because we're a bit lazy, we're drawn to habits, and we're pretty social. So put things in front that are simple, and we get that. There's a lot of different behaviour models out there, and one of the ones that I like the best is BJ Fogg. So that talks about motivation and ability to change, as well as some kind of trigger that will evoke change, all that you need to change people's behaviour. And so anything above that blue line will make people change. And what's really interesting from a UCD point of view is that people can be not that motivated, but it's easy to do, and so that will evoke change. So from a business point of view, what makes sense? And that is basically doing things for people that makes it easy for them. So putting in place the kind of triggers or the kind of tasks or the kind of products that basically they'd otherwise find hard to do. So anyway, that's my whistle-stop tour of behaviour-focused design. And now I'm going to talk just about 5 quick things that you can do with a website to test with users whether it's actually achieving some of those behavioural goals you might have set up. So the first one is the first click test. It's pretty basic. Put your home page in front of users and see where they click first. That's that point of entry. From a design point of view, you've got a lot of ability to highlight a path through your content, and so often it's not done. So why do you do that? Because it's really important that people hang around on your site, and if they don't know at that first click where they need to go or what that pathway to through your content is, they're going elsewhere. The second one is the 5-second test. So that's about dumping someone into a random page throughout your site or your mobile content and trying to get a sense of, do they understand where they are or what they're doing. The reason that this is useful is most people come to your site in random areas through searches. So, does it make sense out of context? Is it something that's useful to them? Is it something they can interpret? That's something that's not interpreted well most of the time, and something that's worth doing. So the next test is the comprehension test. So too often we get users into our labs and we assume that because they can navigate to a certain page about a product or service that they know what that means, but it's a little bit deeper than that. Get them to play back to you what your product or service is about, because if they're able to then say to you what it is or answer a short multiple choice question, then that's something that indicates to you that you've put the content in the right way. Can they actually achieve the goals that you set out in terms of your product and service? The other one is what's one of the main values. So too often we don't actually look to our really loyal customers that have been using our product or service for ages. So when we construct products or services, we quite often think about the way that we think that it's adding value. So turn that on its head and think about, okay, how can we interpret what someone that's been using our service for a number of years now, what do they think's cool about it, and elevate that in prominence throughout your site or your mobile product. The lucky last, is what information is the most important test. This is something that's really easy to do, but I don't think many people do it, and it's about content. So what content are you giving up to your users? Print out all of your site if it's small, or print out a section of it, and get them to actually just highlight what they think's important. At the end of the day, there's a lot of marketees and a lot of jargon that we throw towards people that doesn't make sense, doesn't seem friendly, doesn't really talk to them in a way that they want to be spoken to. So it's a really great way to reassess your content strategy. So what are the 3 top goals? They are understand what your behaviour goals for your users are, illuminate the path through your content towards that, and make it dead simple for them. Because at the end of the day, understanding behaviour helps you change the experience. And then that happens through everyone's design, if there's designers, but it's the code behind the design that makes it really cool. Thank you.